KeithTruth's ministry has been of great benefit, especially since I've quoted his material in my papers, and overall his points in refuting Catholicism, Pelagianism, and semi-Pelagian belief has no doubt been of great benefit. His videos responding to Pelagian heretics such as Kerrigan Skelly and Jesse Morrell on claims they've made about Calvinism has been beneficial, as well as his large documentary on Roman Catholicism, which I thoroughly recommend people checking out. However, I do have some disagreements with him and pose a few challenges to him with respect to some of the claims he has made regarding Arminian doctrine, especially in a discussion that he and I had back in May 2004. You can find the original discussion we had recorded on the article below. Not to sound disrespectful, but the assertion that Keith made that Arminianism denies grace or says it's insufficient is ridiculous. I've even asked him in our dialogue what Arminian author says grace is insufficient, and he didn't even provide one. That is my first question. Keith, which Arminian author, or even where does Arminius himself say that grace is insufficient, even subtly or implicitly? If you cannot provide a single author in Arminianism that says such, you are either being disingenuous and are misrepresenting us, or you display ignorance of Arminian doctrine. I may sound harsh by saying this, but this is a serious matter. Another absurd claim is that rejected grace is insufficient grace. I find this assertion to be nonsensical and stupid. If someone rejects God's grace, it's their own damn fault. Besides, unregenerate man, wrecked by original sin, rejects his grace continually and only accepts his grace if they've been convicted by the Spirit and drawn by the Father. For rejecting his grace, God hands a man over to his sin. This is not insufficient grace in the slightest. Thirdly, it is an insult and offensive to compare Arminian theologians to Roman Catholic, Pelagian, and semi-Pelagian heretics. To lump Arminians into the same category as these heretics, I find to be reprehensible. I find the teachings of Kerrigan Skelly and Jesse Morrell on the issues Keith brought to light to be repugnant. Both of these men are teaching things they shouldn't, like a denial of original sin, works salvation, and also open theism, which Morrell in particular holds to. While they may have a concern for holiness, this wouldn't justify their heresy, as Mormons and Jehovah's Witnesses also proclaim holiness, yet hold to aberrant beliefs and doctrines. Plus, I also find Roman Catholicism to be an abomination, and your documentary demonstrates that quite forcefully. May God bless you, Keith, for exposing Catholicism. The point is, many Calvinists would not like to be placed in the same category as hyper-Calvinist heretics. So kindly return the favour when you address Arminianism. Don't lump Arminians with the heretics I mentioned. To end the video on a high note, I read you from Psalm 103, verse 19, where it speaks of the beauty of God's sovereignty. Quote, "The Lord has established his throne in heaven, and his kingdom rules over all." Unquote. Thank you for watching.